Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera. Good afternoon to all our honored guests. Welcome to webinar session of the Higher Education Virtual Expo 2022. With me today is Dr. Ong Wee Hong from Universiti Brunei Darussalam, and he will be presenting a topic on the new Bachelor of Digital Science. There will be a 10-minute session for question and answer. At the end of this session, you can type all your questions at the chat area. We will try our best to answer them at the end of the session. So you may start, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, organizer, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to present about our program at Universiti Brunei Darussalam. I hope you all can see the slides. And so with me here, myself, Ong Wee Hong, I'm the Deputy Dean for the School of Digital Science in Universiti Brunei Darussalam. And with me here, we have Professor Lian again. He is the Dean of the School of Digital Science, as well as Dr. Rosie. She is the Program Leader in School of Digital Science. So I will get started with the presentations about the degree, a new degree that we are offering since about more than a year ago. Yeah, so the Bachelor of Digital Science. Yep, so just before getting started with what is in the degree, perhaps let me just step back and see how technologies has transformed our life since almost a millennium ago. Yeah, so obviously we all born with our fresh body, but technologies has made us much more capable than using our energy and laborious ways of getting things done. Yeah? And in particular, we are talking about the industrial revolutions that has been changing the way we operate or we live. And we are currently in the industrial revolution 4.0. So what is that actually? Yeah? So let me just share a short videos about how industrial revolutions has changed lives from the very origins of Stone Age, where we just use our hands to get everything done. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a short videos quickly going through the first industrial revolutions, and then moving on to industrial revolution 2, 3, and 4, and which actually the whole world is moving into industrial revolution 4. So in the industrial revolution 1, we actually have mechanisms which is helping us to do things that we used to do with our physical body strength. Yeah? So mechanisms are brought in, and a lot of the things, and steam engines are brought in. Then electricity comes in, a lot of things can be mass produced and moved by electrical powers. Then the industrial revolution 3 is where perhaps most of us are still living in at the moment. Yeah, so where the automations and computer and electronics applications is going in commonplace, where we are really making a lot of use of them in different places. So perhaps we're more or less still in industrial revolution 3. But the world is moving into industrial revolution 4, where we not just only use these computational tools for automations and to do specific tasks, but we are kind of living with them. We are kind of perhaps we are actually living in a computer eventually. Or as we can see that right now, you see me in a computer, you don't see me physically right in front of you. So we actually have changed the way we are living, and we are doing business, and we are operating. Yeah, so that brings people things that we are no longer in industrial revolution 3. We are now moving into a new type of industrial revolution. So we're into industrial revolution 4. Yeah. So so basically, there are a lot of technologies that are important in industrial revolution 4, where they are used and put together to change the way we are doing things, or to make things that we are doing. Actually, the digital and the physical worlds are actually now getting very much blurred. That you again, like the easiest is now you're studying online, so you no longer see your teachers physically, you actually see your teacher virtually. And now you're seeing me as a presenter virtually, and there's other things that is happening in this way. And eventually, even physical things that we see are not real things. For example, the robots. Yeah. So there are a lot of technologies that comes under this, and it is actually much more than just computer science. Yeah, it's not just computer science. It's not just about computer system. It's more than that. And we broadly put an umbrella over this set of technologies, which we call digital science. Yeah. So that's why we have set up our School of Digital Science, and we have developed a curriculum specifically to address this set of technologies, which we call it the Bachelor of Digital Science. Well, as a nation, Brunei is not left behind. Yeah? So we realize, I mean, our leaders realize that that the world is moving into Industrial Revolution 4, and Industrial Revolution 4 is driven by digitization and digitalization. So the country has drawn up a Digital Economy Master Plan 2025. You can read into that at the links there. And the visions of the country is to be a smart nation through digital transformations. And obviously that's all because of the Industrial Revolution 4, and that's the way the world is moving in. Yeah. And that's the whole purpose of the School of Digital Science and the Bachelor of Digital Science. And within this Digital Economy Master Plan 2025, yeah, there are a lot of enabling and enables, and one of them is obviously the manpower and the talent development. And that's where we play the part of it. Yeah, and we need to have a society that is ready to embrace this Industrial Revolution 4. As I said, most of us are still in Industrial Revolution 3, and we cannot be left behind. Yeah? So things are coming in and operating in that ways. Even though we are not an expert in that, we're probably still relying on foreign experts, as well as outsourcing our needs to foreign expertise. So what we need is to build our own on local human capacity. So, and within this digital economy master plans, there is a lot of key projects that has been identified, yeah, such as the one that I've listed over here. Yeah. And this all requires competent local workforce in these areas of digital science. Yeah. So not just the digital economy master plans, if we step back and look at the broader view of the whole world, the technologies that are likely to be adopted by 2025, yeah, which is a few years later. If you can see the whole list here, we are talking about cloud computing, big data analytics, Internet of Things, connected device. And these terms are probably familiar to some of you. Yeah? You may have come across them. Encryption inside cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, text, image, and voice processing, e-commerce. And if you see the whole list, is almost everything's about digital science. Yeah? And the job roles, the top job roles internationally, yeah, this is coming from this slide, and the previous slide is coming from the future jobs surveys from the World Economic Forum. Yeah, so you can see that the top jobs: data analytics and scientists, AI, machine learning specialists, big data specialists, digital marketing strategists, specialists, process automation specialists. So a lot of them are against requiring digital science skill. Yeah. So even though as we move into that, we are definitely requiring expertise. It's whether we are able to find people within our communities to perform these roles, or we need to outsource this. And this is the whole purpose of our Bachelor of Digital Science. So this program, when we designed it, we actually gone through all this, and we studied the Digital Economy Master Plan, and we studied the international curriculum guidelines, so that we are actually providing contents that are in line with world-class educations in all other universities, all the international universities. Yeah. So basically, we are trying to cover a curriculum covering the key digital technologies in the industrial revolution for IL 4.0. So within this Bachelor of Digital Science, students may choose to major in one of these specializations, yeah, or one of these majors: cybersecurity and forensics, data science, artificial intelligence and robotics, computer science. Yeah, so these are the four majors that we have at this point of time that would cover different aspects. Obviously, you will not be able. It's a big area. Digital science is a big area, and no one can cover everything within a 4 years time. And likewise, it is unnecessary to cover that all of them. You need to be specialized in certain area. So this Bachelor of Digital Science, 4 majors, has been taught carefully to ensure that we are able to extend it onto different domains, and that's the whole point of IL4. Yeah, the use of digital technologies in all the different domains. Yeah, so it will be able to be used in biodiversity, chemical material science, geosciences, health science, energy studies, info communication engineering, policy and law studies, arts and media, business and economics. So, and within our curriculum, there will be opportunities to apply this different set of digital science knowledge into different domains area. Yeah? So this is basically what the degree structures will be. So I'm talking about the Bachelor of Digital Science. We have a website, yeah, which have all this information. So don't worry if you are missing out anything as I go through them. You can easily just go to this SDS School of Digital Science, yeah, and then UBD domains, and then you go to the undergraduates. You will see all the information about our degree that I'm presenting here. Yeah. So basically, the degree is a 4 years degree, which comprises of 8 semesters. We have every year we have an intake in August. So obviously, you'll be looking to join us in August if you apply. Yeah. So the degree requires that students must accomplish 155 modular credits. Yeah. In UBD, we measures the amount of study by using modular credits or modular or MCs. That's what we call it. Yeah. So basically, each of the modules or each of the subjects that you study will have some MCs. Yeah. So there are digital course subjects or modules. Yeah. In university, we call them modules. Yeah. In schools, you may call them as a subject. So there are digital courses that all the students in all 4 majors will have to take, and that will give them 12 MCs if they complete them completely. Then we have major courses, which each of the majors will have different major courses depending on whether they're in AI robotics or cybersecurity or data science or computer science. So that will make up 48 MCs. Yeah. Then there are optional modules which they can choose, again depending on their majors. Yeah. So that makes up 36 MCs. And we do have a few compulsory breadths because we are a Gen Next program in UBD. So there will be a few breadth, which means non-digital science modules that our students must do, and that's 60 that will make 16 MCs. Yeah. And within these 4 years, you will spend 2 semesters outside School of Digital Science to do your discovery years. That makes up 32 MCs. And finally, there's a at MCs which the students can choose to do either a breadth, say for example from business or from healthcare, yeah, or from language. Depends on the relevance that will help them to in their career that they plan to, or they may actually choose something along the major itself. Yeah, so major options. So that makes up 152 MCs in this degree. These are the sort of modules or subjects that the students will be doing. Yeah, obviously you will not do all of them depending on your majors. You will do some of them. Yeah, so we have subjects, or we have modules in augmented and virtual reality. And then obviously there will be some basics in the computer science, yeah, database design, operating systems, computer networks, software engineering, and then there are human-computer interactions, artificial intelligence, physical computing for intelligent system, which is a foundation for Internet of Things, robot systems, machine learning, big data analytics, introductions to data analytics, introduction to cybersecurity, digital forensics, computer security, then obviously making up a web page, internet application developments beyond just a web page. We are talking about web applications, which means that that's something that's running within the website. Yeah? Information retrievals, natural language processing, computer graphics, computational modeling, digital business model, smart systems. These are the intelligent systems that is doing all sorts of automation, such as 3D printings and making things. Yeah. So this is smart system for IR4, and then we have autonomous mobile robots, deep learning, natural language processing, machine perceptions, digital business intelligence, cloud computing, blockchain technology, networks, and these are just a list of some of the modules. There are a few others which you will be able to, again, to see. If you visit our website, you'll be able to see all the modules and which modules are available to which majors. Yeah. So the discovery year will comprise of 2 periods of time equivalent to 2 semesters. Yeah, and students will do either one of these activities within each of the discovery year semester. Yeah, so they may go study abroad. Yeah, so which we have many partner universities which will take our students, and if you have achieved sufficient good results, which we measure by CGPA, which is some point system, you will be able to get funded to travel abroad to attend other universities modules, summer modules or modules. Yeah? So that study abroad program, and then also we have internship, which may be locally or abroad, where you'll be attached in companies doing works in their companies. Community outreach program is also another activities. Yeah? So where the students joins in some outreach programs by perhaps some non-profit organizations or their own initiative, and then there is a possibility or even to do some innovations or incubations projects. Each of these discovery, there are two period of them. They may be during the teaching semester, they may be during the semester break, which we have a long summer semester break. Besides that, we have also have a partnership with Dynamics Technologies. Yeah? This is one of the major or big digital solutions companies in Brunei, where they have this Head Start program, which our students can apply to it during their first year time. And if they meet the requirements, they will start kind of employed by the Dynamics. Yeah. So that means they are considered as an interns in Dynamics, and they'll be given some incentive, and then they will, during their 4 years times with us, they will also attend, or they will also spend time in the Dynamics in a regular basis. Yeah, every week they will spend some time there working with them, learning real life skills. So they will be able to they will have on the job trainings, with real in the real works environments throughout the 4 years of them. And then they obviously you will be able to use the knowledge that you learned in the different subjects, and then you can see how they are used. And what's more interesting is they will be you'll be attending some trainings there, as well as sitting for some certification tests, which they will actually fund for that certifications. So that means the students will actually acquire professional certifications on top of their degree. So obviously you'll be working with their professional teams in the IT environments, and they have multidisciplinary teams in different areas. And finally, upon successful completions and meeting the requirements, the students will be employed there. So so this is one of the programs, and we are actually in the process of discussions with a few others other companies to have these sort of programs for our students as well. So the career prospects obviously is a lot. So students who complete or who degree in the Bachelor of Digital Science can either apply to be any one of these, and obviously there are many more of them. So you may be developing software, you may be doing as an analyst for cybersecurity or information security, you may be developing websites, you may be developing mobile applications, or you may be taking a roles in doing data analytics or scientists. And nowadays, because of IR4, a lot of the big companies are really requiring this expertise, whether they can find it or not from our own pool of people. So, and AI and machine learning specialists, robotics and intelligence systems designers, human machines interaction designers. So you may have your own ideas of doing some things, coming up with some new innovations or designs. So and becomes the technopreneurs. So rather than wanting to do something but not knowing how to do, but now you're well equipped. And you can see many successful technopreneurs, such as Microsoft. I mean the obvious ones, obviously Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. All these are technopreneurs. And Elon Musk. So because they have their sound technological foundations, and they bring it into a business model. So, and obviously you can also do further studies and research, which more and more of our students are doing that. So places that our students are employed, there are many local companies. So in fact, almost every department or every organization will need some sort of expertise in digital technologies. So if it's Dynamics, Dark Technologies, their telco companies, Agromaze, BSP, and many others organizations. So basically, what do you need to study digital science? So abilities to think logically is definitely important, because we talk about trying to put things very logical steps so that the computers can execute them, and so that we can write them in the programs. And because a lot of computations is involved, you need a good foundations in mathematics. And we obviously want to use the technologies to solve real world problem, and as well as when we are writing a digital solutions for any kind of problems or scenarios, we definitely need a problem solving aptitude. So and obviously you must, of course, be interested in it, because that makes this program much more enjoyable. Passion and intuition is useful. So the entry requirements, again, you can find it on the website. So if you have you can either if you have 180 points from 2 A levels, and obviously we need maths abilities in maths, you can apply to us. And if you are having just below 180 but 160, then you can apply, but you will have to pass an entrance examinations. But if you need to use up to three subjects to make up for your points, that means then you need 220 points, to apply to us, or 200 points, which you will need to do entrance exams. Those with higher national diplomas can will also be able to apply to us, and we require that you have already demonstrated good aptitude in the subjects matters. And obviously, it's demanding programs. It's exciting, it's interesting, but it's demanding as well. And hopefully, it will be rewarding as well. So these are the entry requirements. So two distinctions and 4 merits. Yeah, for all. If you don't have the distinctions, but you have 5 merits, you can apply, but you'll be given an entrance examination. Yeah. So English is also required. Those with international baccalaureate also can apply, 26 points or 24 points with entrance examinations. Those who have relevant working experience for 5 years can also apply. Yeah. So and so these requirements are given in the website. Yeah. So just a quick introduction to our School of Digital Science. Yeah? So we offer the Bachelor of Digital Science. We also offer Master of Science in Computer Science. And we also offer PhD in Computer Science. And we also do customized courses. Yeah? At the moment, we have 12 academic staff and 4 support staff. We have 11 postgraduate students, the masters and PhD students, and we have 85. So we are moderate groups of people, so which can make the environments quite easy to be in. Yeah? So we have been building our resources. We have lots of good facilities, which I would say we have probably the best facilities in the country. Yeah. So we have the newest computer systems. So we have labs with newest computer systems with good GPUs, which can do deep learnings and computer vision things. Yeah. So we have that and data analytics. So data science lab we have, and then we have cyber-physical system labs. Yeah. And then we have smart prototyping labs where we have the 3D printers, laser cutters. We have robotic labs. We have interactive system labs where we talk about AR, VR things. And we have high performance PCs. So obviously we have high performance computers, and we have robotic systems. We actually have them. Yeah. So you actually will be able to play with real systems. And we have high-spec vision systems, yeah, with different sensors. And we have IoT and cyber-physical systems. Yeah. So we have the hardware, and we learn about the software systems. We also have wearable sensors, including the EEGs, yeah, head-mounted sensors, muscle sensors. We have smart prototyping facilities. We have laser cutters. We have 3D printers. Yeah, and we are getting more and more of these things. Yeah. So just to give you a feel of what sort of things that our students are capable of doing after going through our courses. Yeah, so selected projects. So we have different areas. These are just some selected areas of projects that are, if you are interested to see more, you can go to our research part of our website. Yeah, so we have projects in computer visions, yeah, which we talk about recognizing human activity, recognizing objects, recognizing different things. Yeah, so which we do like visual inspections of fruits, plant species recognition, gesture recognitions. Yeah, and we do robotics. Yeah, so robots navigations, hand gestures, controls, and then we also are exploring self-driving cars. Yeah? And these are just a few selected. So we do quite a lot of applications, especially using data analytics, yeah, tools and machine learning tools and AI. We do a lot of healthcare application, healthcare informatics, yeah, where we do data analytics and pattern recognitions for health survey data. Yeah, we do a lot of Internet of Things systems. Yeah, so to monitor water qualities, and we are developing our own ways of connecting devices. So augmented reality and virtual reality is one thing that we are also working on. So this is our final year project students. Yeah, they've done the bachelor degrees. Then machine learning and natural language processing. So understanding human speech. Yeah, so that like Alexa, Google Assistant. So these are the sort of things that we are doing in projects. Yeah. So some of the current meetings that right now that's going on final year projects, again, to give you a feel of what are the things you may be doing. And definitely I would say they are interesting, exciting, and they are definitely at a level that is competitive with our counterparts in other countries. So blockchain enables secure and efficient electronic healthcare management systems, data analytics on borrowing trends, secure remote communications and encryptions, identify the person's based on the voice, writing style change, so analyzing writing style, handwritings, and then machine learning systems using a new approach of external memories, and then classifications, of meanings of predicting some phenomena from images, conversational AI chatbots, shop assistant robots, and we have many more of them. So yeah, I think I am done with my slides, and yeah, I hope some of you will join us, and hope you will find it a very rewarding area to venture into. Yeah? So for any other information, you can always check this out, and there are contacts that you can actually reach out. Yes, so going to the website will give you most of the information. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the insightful explanation on the,
yeah. Is there any question?
Yeah, on the new Bachelor of Digital Science. So far the question already been answered, except for one question, I think. What about the 4 A levels requirement? What about the 4 A level?
Oh, there's no such. Yeah, I mean, so meaning that you accumulate your goals from either 2 A levels or 3 A levels. Yeah.
Okay. Just for you to take note, you have another 5 minutes if you want to share anything related to the new program.
Yeah, if there's no further questions, actually I have extra slides just again to show you what are the sort of things that our students are doing, and I hope you'll find it interesting, and would like to venture into this exciting field. Yeah. But if there's no, yeah, at the meantime, obviously my colleagues is there also to attend to the questions. So
okay, there is another incoming question. Can the student of Bachelor of Digital Science be able to switch or transfer to UTB's BSc courses? What's the TNC?
Transfer to UTBs, I don't think there is such things as transferring from one university to another university. I would say they will have to apply if they are going to a different university. Yeah.
So another question is, what's the difference between creative media and digital media?
Well, creative is probably more general than digital media. So digital media, you are specifically talking about media that you create using digital tools. So creative media is probably a broader term, but in our context, since we are going to use digital tools, and we will mainly be focusing on digital media. Yeah. So I would say digital media is more of, I mean, creative media is more general. It could be learning more of other skills in creativity than simply just learning the digital tools to create the media.
Okay. Thank you. Another question is that she just wants to know that the requirements needs only science subjects or any other subjects?
It has to include relevant science subjects.
Subjects.
Yeah, there must be I think there must be at least one science subjects. Yeah. So that means those who have no exposure to science subjects can find it difficult. Yeah. Yeah. So again, the entry requirements is spelled out more clearly in the website. So do feel free to check that out if our question is not, I mean, if our answer is not clear to you.
Okay. So I might as well include another question for myself. how can you like encourage the young youth to join this new program? What's the effort?
We are actually I think the effort has to be nationwide, I suppose, if we are talking about young youth. But
Yeah.
in specifically for this program, obviously we are planning a few activities, but at the moment we have not been able to do that much yet because we are actually starting up. So there are a lot of things that we have to set up. For example, setting up our labs, getting our resources. We are actually recruiting new additional experts. So actually in last year alone, we have 3 new staff join us. So we are going to do. So we have a lot of things going on, and definitely marketing the program is something that we are in the planning process, which we will definitely do so, and that would definitely include. Obviously, this is one of the areas that we can go, and then we also will hope, if resource allow us, we will be giving talks to schools, schools at the appropriate levels of the students, so that they can start looking at this area of heading into this area even before they start perhaps their form 5, so that they can choose science subject. So yes, there are a few things, but yeah, it's a bit too early to say too much about it yet, because we will work on it.
Okay, I see. There's okay. It seems that all the questions have been answered from the chat area. So should you have any queries or in need of further information, you may contact or email to the mentioned or stated website. Yeah. So the next session will start at 3. So thank you for joining our session this afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will conclude for students who doesn't get execute structure, but extensive program.
Okay.
Go to the-